Hi guys, welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona and welcome to the home of every Barcelona lover. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We are going to begin with this report claiming that Barcelona will trust veteran striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in a starter role if they fail to sign Haaland in the summer. Very interesting. We are going to be discussing on that report as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Koulibaly. Koulibaly have been talked about a lot in recent reports these days when it comes to transfer news for FC Barcelona. Recent reports are now claiming that Italian giants are asking for a minimum of 70 million euros to sell the Barcelona defensive target. Of course, this is according to Mundo Deportivo. Previous report from Sport, as I read, some 2 days back, were saying how it was 40 million that Mundo Deportivo have brought in the price for 70 million being asked by Napoli. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, as we get right into much detail of those stories, do well to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't, if you're a Barcelona supporter, please consider giving this video a like and watch the video right up to the very end. After having the pleasure to watch Lionel Messi for more than a decade, Barcelona want to bring in arguably the best of the next generation in Erling Haaland. The Norwegian has a 75 million euro release clause that can be activated in the summer and is likely to cost an amount close to 100 million euros, including commissions. Haaland does, however, have suitors across the continent, with Man City, Real Madrid, Bayern, Man United all in the race. As such, Barcelona must prepare a contingency plan in the event that they fail to land his signature. One of the alternatives, as reported by Mundo Deportivo, is trusting Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with the reins while bringing in a young striker who can, push him for the role. The Gabonese striker has had an exciting start to life at Barcelona, scoring 4 goals in 5 games, including the fourth of 4 against Napoli in that 4-2 win on Thursday. So one of the youngsters they can bring is Alexander Isak of Real Sociedad. The 22-year-old has been linked with a move to Barcelona recently and proved to be a future superstar. He scored 17 goals and assisted 2 last season, but has had a slow start to life this time around, scoring just 4 goals. That said, it is clear that signing a centre forward is on the top of the priority list for Barca as they head into the new season. That wouldn't be the worst of ideas if you ask me, because worst comes to the worst, Barca fails to land Erling Haaland, then a plan B must be implemented, and I think this will not be the worst of plan Bs. Of course, Aubameyang have shown some good performances lately, very good, more than how I even expected, to be honest. Of course, but when we consider that he's already in his 30s, Barca must look for a younger option that could, play a backup role, and which would not be a bad idea at all. Alexander Isak have been a player that have been linked with FC Barcelona for quite some time, and many reports are saying how he's a plan B for Erling Haaland. But of course, even though he does not have that form again like last season, his scoring rate has really dropped. Just 4 goals, in La Liga, which is very poor. And it might be surprising to the neutrals to be like, Barca are going in for a striker who have scored very low amount of goals this season. But of course, that does not mean he's not a good player. He's a reliable striker, which I think if he plays at FC Barcelona, he will deliver. And the hindrance in any potential signing for this guy will be the money involved. Real Sociedad are reluctant, according to reports, they're reluctant to let him leave, and except his release clause is being paid in full, which is quite high. I think about 80 million euros or so, which is quite high. And Barca, considering the economic situation of FC Barcelona, it looks so unrealistic. So the fact that Barca, according to the report, are trusting Aubameyang to be a key member of the squad next season, playing regularly as well, it's not a bad idea, especially if Aubameyang continues with this form that he's currently having right now. and of course finding that backup alternative that could play alongside him, which of course we don't know if Barca will succeed in Isak or look for a cheaper alternative. But nonetheless, Erling Haaland's signature should be pursued to the very last end, and which would be a very great achievement, especially for President Laporta, who have been putting his 100% effort to make sure that Haaland, comes to Barca next summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona have expressed an interest to sign Napoli centre-back Kalidou Koulibaly, whose profile is appreciated by Xavi Hernandez. The centre-back now is in his last 18 months of contract, has refused to renew despite several attempts made by Naples outfit. In a recent report relayed by Mundo Deportivo, they claim that Napoli have set an asking price of 70 million euros on Koulibaly, despite the fact that he does not want to put pen to paper for a renewal. Barcelona, despite their interest, refused to enter into serious negotiations with Napoli. They have other priorities in the summer, headlined by Erling Haaland. Further, Xavi has a few other names on his list of potential centre-back signings, including Jules Koundé, Andres Christensen, Cesar Azpilicueta, and Matej de Ligt. While Koundé and de Ligt are expected to cost an amount upwards of 70 or the range of 70 to 80 million euros each, Chelsea duo Christensen and Azpilicueta are available on free transfers in the summer. In fact, Barcelona had touted to complete the signing of Christensen after overtaking Bayern Munich in the race for his signature, according to latest report. Either way, it is clear that Haaland will not be the only big move that makes the trip to Barcelona. Xavi and co have their priorities lined up, and it definitely includes signing a centre-back. Very important, signing a centre-back. That's one of the top priorities. We really need that. And when we see how we've been conceding goals lately, hardly do we keep a clean sheet, which the board must take this into serious consideration to sign in a reliable centre-back. Koulibaly, it is very unrealistic, very unlikely that Barca succeed, very unlikely. How on earth will Barca match that valuation of 70 million euros? It's impossible. It's impossible. Because the player, as we are hearing from the report, does not want to renew with Napoli. He has refused to put pen to paper. It's unlikely that he renews. But of course, the Naples outfit, they want 70 million at least, at minimum, which is so unrealistic. And of course, Jules Koundé, I think that would be a more affordable option, but we don't know. It's not up to the 70 million. Christensen, Azpilicueta, I think Barca will not lack some decent options there at centre-back. So this Koulibaly case is so unrealistic. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye-bye.